welcome to Pilates with Kendra. This morning's class is a power Pilates class where the focus is going to be on progression. So there'll be a base level move and then we're building on that to develop our strength as well as a little bit of power. So hoping to keep that energy up. So take any options you want throughout, but it's a good one sort of just to really challenge yourself. Enjoy. Start with our feet nice and wide. So from here, we're just going to mobilize through your hips. So you're going to come all the way down into a nice long lunge. And then from here, you're just going to walk yourself over to the other side. Now I want you to feel the stretch through this inner thigh, and you want to feel the opening through this hip as well. So you're sitting back into the heel, and then if you want to, you can always peel that front heel off, back heel I should say, and just walking side to side. So you can come a little lower if you feel that you're a little bit warmer, or you've got no effort there. And a good thing here is we're actually tracking that knee over the toe, so you're getting that stretch through the lower limb as well, through that calf. So if you're a bit tight through there, you're doing any running or stairs. Good. Now you're going to keep doing the same thing, but I want you to try and lift your arms up. So you're going to come up through a squat and then sink it down. Up and over. So trying to really start to use that drive out of the heel to activate the glutes. Good. Now try not to go too quick with it because I want you to get the depth to really open the hips. See if you can sink that hip a little deeper. As long as it feels okay on your knees, then you can come lower. Last 3. 2, a few creaky knees here, and last 1. Okay, from here guys, you're going to turn side on and drop one knee to the floor. Okay, so you're going to try and keep your stance exactly as you've got it. So from here, just have your hands at your chest, come to a squat, lunge to the other side, squat and lunge, squat and lunge. So think about rolling open through that hip each time you come out of the squat. So you get a little bit of warmth in those quads, sinking into the heels. Let's go another 5, 4, 3, 2, hold this lunge here. Now from here, the back foot stays tucked. You're going to lift that knee off the floor an inch, lower it down just a kiss. Lift off, lower down. Lift off, lower down. So you start to feel that load in the quad. Shift your chest slightly forward so you get that glute active as well. Give me another 5, 4, 3. Dig that front heel. 2. Hold this one here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide squat. Then drop the knee. Wide squat, drop the knee. So starting to feel those movements through the hips, through the quads. Last 5, 4, pushing your knees wide on the squat. 3, 2, 1, come all the way to the other side into your lunge. So back knee down, weight in that front heel, and then from here just lifting the knee off and down. Just an inch or 2. Now if you come higher, you lose the intensity, okay? So you want you to stay deep in it, so that back thigh is gripping and that front glute is firing too. Last 5 here. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold this one here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, push up, rise out. Give those legs a little shake. Okay, from where you are here, guys, you're coming hands down to the floor. Directly underneath your chest, and you're going heels together, toes turned out, knees are wide slightly. Okay, you're going to hover those knees from the floor, rock your hips back towards your heels, and then shoot your body forward. So it's just a small movement. So these little quad rocks are aimed to hit those thighs, yes? So I want you to keep your abdominals lifted, propelling your body forward and back. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Hold the knee hover. Step 1 foot forward, the other foot back to a lunge. From here, drop those hips in. Then from here, active stretch back to down dog. Step back. Lunge forward, other side. Step back, down dog. Come forward, lunge other side. Step back, down dog. Lunging forward. So we're opening up those hips even more. Bringing some alignment and length into the spine and to those hamstrings. I don't know about you guys, I'm sweating already. Ready, draw the chest forward as you come forwards into that lunge. So you're really getting that strength and control through the shoulders. Go last 3, 2, and 1. From here, bring those knees back down to the floor. Anytime you want to have a little rest, just pull back. Otherwise, this time the feet stay apart. Another set of quad rocks, but we're going a little bit quicker. So we push back, propel forward, stop. Back, propel forward, stop. So it's more explosive. So use the press down of your hands and the grip of those upper abs to stop you direct above your hands. Go last 3, excuse the heavy breathing, 2, and 1. This time faster, back and forward, 5, 4, knees lower, 3, 2, 1, butt to the ceiling, down dog. Lunge it forwards. This time you're going to add a release with that front arm to a lunge twist. Hand down, down dog, back. Lunge forward, release the hand. Hand down, press back. Using your out breath into the rotation, then press back. Exhale. Exhale here again. So making sure you've got the pace to match your breathing. 1 more each side. So 1 more each side now. Last one. Okay, this next one, guys, you're going to hold in your plank. So your body's straight and strong. You're going to jump your hands in wide of your feet. From here, keeping those hands on the floor. Then jump back to your plank. Jump in. Jump back. Jump in. Jump back. If you don't want to jump, step. Step. You choose. I want you to think about dropping your butt low as you lift your chest. Let's go, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, guys, hold your plank. Shift your body weight forwards. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, knees to floor. Sit back, just catch your breath here for a second. And then from here, you should feel that tightness in your quads where you're sitting back, butt to heels. If you need to stretch out those quads, you're going to come on up, squeeze your glutes and extend back. And you're just going to hold here. Nice long tall posture. And you're just going to pull back with the arms for 5, 4, keep that tuck of the tail, squeeze of the glutes, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice work. Get off those knees just for a little. Bring your hands directly underneath your shoulders. So this is a little bit mean to feed on straight after that one. But if you need a little break, take it. Tuck those toes, hands under shoulders. We're just going to slowly come into some bear crawls. So your knees are going to just hover the floor. And we walk opposite arm to leg forward and back. Out and in. So I want you to think about your back being long and flat. As you move opposite arm to leg, you're keeping everything flat. Don't want you to extend your limbs out just yet. Give me another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feel free to reset any time. Otherwise, here's your progression. Knees hover, you lengthen the arm and leg out now. So you're extending further. I want you to move as stealth-like as you can. Breathe with it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, or your progression is taking that arm wider, elbow to knee, reset. Or elbow to knee, reset. Now you notice I just do a slight bend in the elbows, like a little press up. And as you do it, you kind of step that arm wider. Good work, guys. Keeping those hips nice and low in the movement. So you can give me another 5 to come here. So 5, 4, 3. Try to come back to your 4-point in between. 2, and 1. Take a rest here, guys. Pull back and release. All right. So your heart rate should be up. Release through wrists. Okay, I'm going to get you off your wrists for a little bit because I need them firing for that next exercise. So I want you to come on down onto your back. We're just going to do a little side track here as we work our glutes a little. Grab hold of your thighs and roll on down. Anchor your feet flat to the floor. Okay, we're going to focus on one side of our body at a time. So when you squeeze your butt and bridge your hips up to the top of your bridge. You want your knees tracking hip width, so squeeze your thighs inwards. So you've got that activation through the inner thighs, up into that deeper core as well. Little tuck of your tail, so we're keeping the focus in the back of the legs. All right, from here, you're going to slowly bring one leg to tabletop. Keeping this hip as high as you can, you're going to scoop this foot down to the floor, flex the foot, lift up, then bend. Down and flex, and lift. So it's really important to focus on what your foot is doing. Toe dips down, heel presses away, engaging the thigh as we squeeze to lift. Toe dip, heel press. And again. And reset. So think about really lengthening your leg as far as you can away from you and encouraging that length. Let's go, last 3. Last 2, keeping this leg active in that squeeze. Last 1, you're going to hold your leg in tabletop, drop your hips an inch. We squeeze the butt and extend the leg out. 10, 9, lift and lower your hips just a little. 8, keep that tuck of the tail, power on that glute press. Nice work, lengthen the leg out. Let's go, last 4, 3, 2. We're going to stationary hold again. This time kick the leg up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Can you lift this hip higher? 6. So it's in that stationary hold, that glutes firing there. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that foot to the floor. From here, position yourself so both feet are anchoring. You're going to drop the hips and squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7. So we're doing a halfway range here. 6, 5. So it should feel odd. This one, I've got my inner thigh firing, this glute firing. This one, nothing. Yep, in comparison. On this next one, you're going to hold at that top range. Tuck your tail, and we pulse here. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Drive the heels. Keep that glute firing. Let's go, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little release. From here, you can lengthen that leg out, give it a shake if it needs. Okay, this time we're working the other leg. So anchor that leg to the ground, drive the hips up, and then bring this leg into tabletop. From here, starting with your Pilates scoop, toe dips down. Inhale, then exhale as the heel presses away to lift. Breathing in, nice big full range scoops. Dipping down, flex to push away, and then reset. Nice. So if you are getting fatigue through your lower back in particular, guys, tuck that tail, and if you need to come down for a rest, that's okay. Give me another 4. Send those toes away, lengthen out that front body. 3, 2, and this next one we're going to hold there. Bend that knee to tabletop, hips lower just an inch or 2. Actually, we're halfway on this one, and extend the leg out. And 9, 8, 7, keep those ribs engaged. 6, 5, 4, 3, make it aggressive with that drive down through the heel. And hold this leg up, leg kicks up and lowers down. 10, 9, so that's where my inner thighs kick in. Keep your hips lifted. Work with it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land both heels, just position level. And then from here, drop the hips halfway, then drive up. 10, 9. So remember, you're wrapping those glutes inwards. Visualize that you're squeezing on a ball or towel between your knees, so your knees aren't rocking outwards. We want to keep the knees tracking hip width. Hold this one up, guys. We're going for that set of 20. Drop the hips an inch and drive up. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Ooh, keep going. 10, 9, 8. Did I just miss a few? 6, 5, 4. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and release down. Roll down through that spine. Lengthen out your legs, guys, and give them a little shake. Well done. Okay. From here, you're going to bring your knees in towards your chest and roll yourself to sit. So transition-wise, I'm trying to get you up and down a little bit just to make sure we're not overloading certain muscles as we go. Okay, guys, so we're going to have our legs out in front, and you're going to bring your hands back behind you. Now, if this position impinges your wrist, you can always go knuckles, okay? Okay, so where my hands are, placing them under my shoulders, then I'm going to walk my butt back a little bit. Okay? Now you're going to press down through your hands and lift your hips up and then down. So what we're trying to do is create this curve through our back body by crunching your ribs to your hips. So I want you to think about like you'd sit on the reformer foot bar and we do like a tendon stretch or into your gymnast. So you're going to lift and pull your butt back a little bit. Tuck the chin, look towards your thighs, and release down. So think crunch, ribs to hips. The more I crunch here, the more I can get my hips higher. Because your arms are only a certain length, right? So we can't change the length of our arms, but we can change the length of our spine by crunching into it. So let's go again. Breathe in, breathe out, press the hands down, crunch ribs to hips, like you're sending that mid-spine back. And release. So just think, when we get out of lockdown, how good you'll be at doing these. Okay, so we're going to do another 5 here. Each time you lift, you're going to draw in and freeze. Exhale, draw and hold. And release. And again, breathe in. Breathe out, press the hands, draw that belly in, crunch ribs to hips, hold. And release. It's like a no ab crunch exercise, right? No crunch exercise. So lifting again, crunch and hold. And release. If your butt's not getting much clearance, don't worry, okay? Still the intention's there, right? Let's go 2 more. Crunch and hold. And release. I'll give you one more, then we'll get off those wrists just to give them a bit of release. Crunch and hold. And release. Roll out those wrists if they need it, guys. If your wrists are quite strong and you're okay to stay with me, okay, we're going to press down with those hands. You can always go knuckles, remember. Okay, we're going to crunch, lift those hips up. We're going to hold the crunch and lift one leg, the other leg, and then if you need to, release back down. Okay, otherwise let's try 4 lifts at a time. Crunch, round through that spine, lift 4, 3, drawing that belly in, 2, 1, and release. How are we going? I'm sweating here, hopefully you guys are too. Okay, let's go again. We're going to try for 6 lifts now. So crunch and hold, let's go 6, 5, 4, draw that belly in, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice work, free up those shoulders. In this set, there's one more progression. So usually there's about 3 progressions if you're looking out for them. Okay, so from here, you're going to land your feet flat to the floor and you're going to bridge your hips up. Okay, so from here we're getting a bit of mobility into the movement. So like you would do on the reformer, if you visualize that your legs are straight and the carriage is pushing away. And then from here we're going to bow the head, keep that butt off the floor and pull back. Now if you've got slippy socks on, your heels might be able to slide with you. And then we tuck the chin and pull back. Lift the hips up, bow the head and pull back. So bent knees to straight legs. Lift the chest, crunching through the spine. Go for another 3, 2. On this next one we're going to hold here. Lift and pulse those hips up. 3, 2, 1, crunch and pull back. Lift and pulse. 3, open the chest and shoulders. 2, 1, tuck and pull back. 3 more. 3, 2, 1, crunch and pull through. Last 2, 1, 2, 3, pull through. Last one, 1, 2, 3. This time we're going to freeze and hold it. 3, 2, 1, and release. Release those wrists. That's a good upper body strengthening one, that one. Okay guys, let's get you off your wrists. And what I need you to do, if you've got some dumbbells handy, you can use them, you don't have to. You're going to roll down onto the floor. Okay, so just place your dumbbells out of action first off. And have your knees bent up. Okay, we're going to take our arms and just give them a stretch overhead. And just circle the arms round and down to your thighs. Inhale, reaching arms overhead. Exhale, circle round and down. Sorry, I've got a wayward dumbbell. And go again. Big breath in, reaching overhead. Exhale to circle, just freeing up those shoulders. Okay guys, we're coming into a little bit of an abdominal set. Okay, so we've got 3 exercises in this. First off, we're going to breathe and lengthen those arms overhead. As you breathe out, you're going to curl yourself up. Now as your head and shoulders lift off the floor, you're just going to hold for 3, 2, 1, crunch a little higher. If you need to use your hands on your legs or if your feet want to lift, anchor them down, hold 3, 2, 1, curl a little higher, 3, still in the curve of the spine, 2, 1, come all the way up. Sitting tall, we're going the reverse down. So tuck that tail, scoop your belly in, keeping the curve of the spine, nice level pelvis, hold 3, 2, 1, see if you can drop a little further, maintain that curve and that connection, ribs to hips, hold 3, 2, 1, can we go back a little further? Hold 3, 2, draw that belly in, 1, and release all the way down. Let's try that again. So on those little static holds, I want you to really draw ribs to hips and keep that belly button drawing in nice and strong. Let's go again. Inhale here. As you exhale, reaching arms to the ceiling. You're going to crunch up and just hold a little. Hold 3, 2, 1. Can we lift a little higher? Oh, that sticky point. Hold 3, draw that belly in. 2, 1, a little higher. 3, so we're still in the crunch. 2, 1, and all the way up. Good. Let's go again on the way down. So tuck that tail, scoop your belly in. So I want you just to be honest with yourself. Find where that point of challenge is. You're still engaged in it. 3, 2, 1. Ease back just a little. Level hips. 3. Keep drawing that belly in and up. 2, 1. Let's go one more time. 3 without collapsing down. 2, 1. Slowly release all the way down. Big breath in. And going again. So arms reach up towards the ceiling. Tuck that chin in. Lifting just those shoulder blades off. Draw the belly in. Hold 3. Hold 2. Hold 1. Here's this hard one. Stay there. Hold 3, 2, 1. And a little further. 3, 2. Keep pulling in. 1. And all the way up. Whew, how are we going? One more time all the way back down. So tuck that tail under, scoop your belly in, freeze it there. 3, 2, 1. Release it down a little more. 3, 2, 1. Let's go one more time. 3, 2. Let those shoulders relax. 1, and release all effort. Arms come overhead. Nice work, guys. Let those legs shake out if you need to. Okay, then a little more dynamic with your next exercise. You're just going to hold on to one dumbbell so that you resist wanting to use the other one. Okay? Actually, no, go both dumbbells and feet, knees are bent up. If you don't have your dumbbells, don't worry, you can just use your fist. Okay, so we're going to crunch on up. It's a little bit more dynamic, this one. So you're going to crunch up, you're going to punch across just to one side. And then we roll back down. We're going to keep going on that same side. So crunch up, reaching across, so it looks like this. I'm going opposite arm to knee, then rolling back down. And again, all the way up, crunch. I want you to tuck your chin in, particularly because you're moving fast, and you want to protect that neck as we crunch up and down. So we're twisting over to that one side, keeping both feet firm on the floor, lift and punch across. You've got another 5 this side. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Let's go. So as you're punching, you want to aim that arm directly across, level with your opposite shoulder, and it's no higher than chest height, right? Keep moving down my mat. Last 6. Remember, you've just done that static loading, so make sure you're drawing that belly in to mimic that same movement. Last 3, 2, and 1. This time, guys, we're going to crunch on up. You're going to alternate punch each side. So you crunch up, 1, 2, and release back down. Crunch up, 1, 2, and release. If you want to alternate side lead, that is up to you. Punch, punch, and release back down. And again, 1, 2, and release. And across, 1, 2, and release. Let's go, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1, and release down. Nice work. From here, guys, you're just going to bring, you can keep your dumbbells or you can get rid of them. Take your knees nice and wide. So from here, you're going to start with your hands at your chest. You're going to slowly from here curl all the way up, press both arms forward, and then roll yourself down. So you're crunching up more dynamically, press, and release down. So now you're getting a little bit more movement through the hip flexors and through the lower back. So it should feel that little bit harder to come up and also to release back down. Now your aim here is to not let your shoulders and your head thud to the floor. You're going to control that lower here. Give me another 5, 4, I can't count, let's go 3, 2, and last 1. Nice work. From here, guys, you're going to stay seated. Give those legs a little shake out. Okay, so from here, we're coming up into some progressions for your press up. Okay, so you're going to flip yourself over, come over onto your hands, and you're just going to bring your knees back. So you've always got that option of coming into a box position, and you can lower down and up to work your triceps if you feel you want to. Otherwise, from your box position, you're going to walk the hands out, and I want your hips forwards. Okay, so you're in like a plank position, but on your knees. Now, anytime that you want to progress onto your toes, don't wait for me to tell you, you can go. Or you can always come back down to your knees if we're on our toes. You're going to shift your chest forward so your heart is between your thumbs. Set your shoulders back and down and corkscrew those elbows slightly inwards. Taking a breath in, you're going to lower your chest just to halfway. So you're hovering from the floor, elbows parallel to your body. Exhale from your core, push straight back up. So as you press up, guys, actually before we start, just do this with me. You're going to round up through your back and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. Round up through the back and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. So I'm just lifting and lowering from my shoulder blades here. Now I want you to find that point in between. You're not kissing the shoulder blades together. You've got a little push out of the forearm, out of the palms. So we're lifting up into that mid-back a little bit. So we're not rounding, we're not arching, we're just nice and locked in between those shoulders. You want to keep that position as you breathe in and lower down. So your elbows hug back, exhale to push back up. So the aim here is to keep those shoulder blades in contact with your rib cage. And as we press up, we want to feel the drive from the base of the heel of the hand so that we're drawing that shoulder blade in and round so you feel it around your serratus anterior, around here, like fingers gripping onto your front ribs. Let's go here for another 4. Exhale strongly from the floor. Really using that core connection. Last 2, please. Oh, and because I asked so nicely, let's see if we can come straight from here up onto our toes. So from here, you're going to shift your body weight forwards, nice straight, strong legs. So once you're in your plank, think about pushing back into your heels, pulling up through both thighs, squeezing your glutes. We lower from here halfway. Exhale, straight back up. Now if that's too much, drop back down to those knees. Breathe into lower halfway. Breathe in. Exhale to press. Give me another 2, then we'll have a breather. Good, so it's a whole body movement, not just the arms. Engage and push. Knees down, guys, have a little release back. Okay, now for those of you who want to advance on from that, we'll make it a leg pull prone with a press up. Okay, otherwise if you're happy staying with either of those 2 progressions, stay there. Or if you're on your knees, you can add 1 progression. You can add the leg lift as you lower down and lift up. Okay, that's an in-between option. Okay, so we're coming back onto our toes. You can either do them on with both feet down, or you can elevate 1 leg. We take a breath in lower. Breathe out to lift. We go 3 each side. 1 more. Reset in plank. Other side. Breathe and shift the body weight forward slightly. So you're coming forward a little bit. 1 more. Now from here, push back to down dog. Just give that body a full body stretch. If those shoulders are singing out, guys, knees are down and you're in a child's pose. Nice work. Nice quick progression on that one, eh? Okay, so from here, you're just going to free up those shoulders. Give them a little bit of a shake out, because what's next is some side plank work. Okay, so first off, actually, let me rephrase. Hands directly underneath your shoulders. Come into a full plank, and then split the feet. So 1 foot is forwards. So I've got 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and they're both facing you guys. Now from here, I'm going to sit my butt back and shoot the body forward. Sit the butt back, shoot the body forward. Now as I press forward, you want to feel that rotation into your obliques. So as you come forwards, draw your belly in, exhale strongly, and pull the chest over your wrists. So we feel that activation into our obliques. You're here for another 3, another 2. On this next one, we're going to hold here. Now you're going to pike your hips up to release pressure and come forwards. Pike the hips up and come forwards. Now the intensity lies in how slow and controlled you come forwards. And obviously as far. So if you bring your chest slightly forwards over those wrists, you're going to feel that a little more. Let's go, last 3, 2, and one more. You're going to hold here, bring that body weight forward, bend those knees in, and shift forwards. Bend the knees, and shift forward. Give me another 3, and 2, and 1. So keeping your chest square to the floor. Now pike those hips up and pull forward. 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Level your body into plank, knees to the floor. Come on down onto your forearms here, guys. And then from here, you're going to set those forearms directly underneath you. Palms are open, flat to the floor. And then you're going to push those legs back to straighten those legs. Nice. From here, we lower one knee down and switch, and switch, and switch. So keeping your pelvis as dead still as you can. Now, I know shoulders are taking a lot of load, but pull your chest forward. Set those forearms solid to the floor. Tuck your tail under. Good. We've got 5, 4, 3. Keep tightening that belly. 2, and 1. Both legs straight and both knees drop. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it. 5, 4, 3, keep tightening that waist. 2, 1, knees down, release effort, pull back. Nice work, guys. Now we've got that other side to do of your side pikes and knee tucks. I'll turn round. Okay, so hands start directly underneath you. Okay, so good news, after this there's no more arm stuff. Okay, so, I don't know about you guys, my arms are feeling it. Okay, so setting yourself into a nice strong plank, then turn your feet onto their side edges. Now shift that body forward. So notice as I do that, my butt lowers a little bit. Draw that belly in. Now stay low with those hips and shoot forward. In and out. So pushing back through the heels of the hands, pulling forwards with your chest. Now make sure you've got even weight in both hands. You're not sitting back into that back hand. Keep some weight into the front hand as well, and that'll intensify that feeling through your waist. Do you feel that? So push forward into the front arm a little bit more. Keep drawing that waistline in. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. We're going into the pike, so hips lift up and pull forward. Piking up and forward. This is as close to the reformer as we get, guys. If there's any consolation, I've got 2 reformers at home, and I've only used them in the weekends. Not very much. Okay, from here, guys, you're going to hold here. We're going back into the knee tuck, push the hips back, and pull forward. 5, 4, even load in those hands. 3, shoulders feeling it. 2, and 1, hold here. 5 pikes, and then we're out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Level out your plank, lower your knees to the floor, pull back, release all effort. Nice work. From here, guys, you're just going to come to kneeling upright from here. Take your arms up to your ears, circle back, just let go of a little bit of loaded tension. If they need to be shaken out, shake it. Okay, how are we feeling? Good to finish? All right, nice work. All right, guys, so what you're going to do is first off, to come to standing, we're going to stay low with our hips. You're going to step up, up into a squat, rise up, down, release. So, never bring the butt back to the heels now. 1, 2, rise and down. 1, 2, squat to stand. Keep going. Now, I want you to try and do, if you're leading with the same leg, 5 each leg. This is my 5th one, this leg. Other side. So hit the squat first before you stand. Stay low here. Squat, rise. And again. Push to stand. Last one here. Rise, staying low here. Now you're doing 5 without the stand. 1, 2, and back down. Squat, and back down. Nice work. 5 one side, 5 the other. One more. Staying on your knees. Well done. It's a little spike in heart rate. Bring those hands back underneath you. From here, one last set of those half burpees. So you're going to jump back to your plank and then sit those hips in low. Let's go. 1, 2. Now as you jump back, so I'm losing my ears. As you jump back, you want to push